Often that we get to be the subject of our stories, right? But all week long, our Kelsey Anderson has highlighted different mothers and their stories ahead of Mother's Day weekend. But today I get to share her story. This is her journey to motherhood with a really open and honest look at the struggles of infertility.
We met at Ball State. It was first day of welcome week.
From the moment they met, Kelsey and Max were a perfect pair.
We balance each other out, but he's almost too nice. So nicest guy you ever meet, and then patient.
Kelsey is probably the hardest worker I've ever been around, doing whatever it takes to put our family first.
Making time for family and growing their own someday. Goals the Fortville and Brownsburg natives shared long before their wedding day.
So we got married in August of 2020, so we were ready to, start a family.
But the road to a positive pregnancy test led to many letdowns.
A long, painful journey.
Yeah.
The first month that you get the negative pregnancy test, it just was like, okay, that's okay, we're not really trying. And then the second month, and then the third month, and then it's a gut punch.
They eventually saw a fertility specialist as their first wedding anniversary came and went.
Unexplained infertility, there's got to be a problem because I'm very a matter-of-fact person.
According to a report by the World Health Organization, in April of this year, 1 in 6 adults worldwide experiences issues with infertility.
It's common and you have no idea.
Kelsey and Max made the decision to seek medical intervention. That year, they tried one method twice, which failed, and then their first round of IVF also failed.
Just disheartening. I had no idea, if we would do it again.
The pain of infertility is financial, it's mental, IVF is physical.
But together, they found the courage to give IVF another shot.
It can take you further away from God or it can bring you closer. And my goal was to really make sure that it brought us closer to God, and it definitely has, and brought us closer to each other.
Hey, come here real quick.
And this time...
Are you serious? What happened?
They called.
What did they say?
I remember seeing the video of when Kelsey told you that it was positive. What was that whole day like?
Yeah, it was shocking. I was just in the middle of my day, and she just called me in the kitchen and surprised me.
Are you serious?
The joy of a positive pregnancy test.
Yay. Did a 6-week ultrasound and found out we were having twins, and 7 weeks heard their heartbeats, and it was the best thing. It was the only time we've ever gotten good news at the doctor's office. It was just amazing.
But that joy met with more heartbreak.
Then 9 weeks, one of the babies, unfortunately, didn't have a heartbeat. And we were not prepared for that.
The other baby continued to grow. Kelsey and Max learned their little miracle is a little girl.
I'm most looking forward to just the moment she's laid on my chest.
Just seeing her grow up, and I'm a big golfer, so definitely going to try to get a golf club in her hand as soon as possible.
And as they await this blessing to be born, they share this message with the many people who are in that stage of waiting.
I know how long it can take and how frustrating it can be, but just not losing hope.
And talk to your partner and talk to other people. I really am a firm believer that people praying for us is what got us through that second round, and asking God for a miracle, and we got it.
Well, I want to bring in Kelsey right now. Kelsey, first of all, thank you so much for being so brave and sharing your story. I know, especially in this business, you don't really know how personal you want to get or how many details you want to share with the public. So I really believe that you're helping people today by just being an advocate for people who are going through these struggles, and just someone that they can talk to or even message if they are going through the same thing.
Definitely. And that's the thing also we talked about, is there's different ways of coping. For me, I wanted to talk about it. For my husband, he wanted to crawl in a hole and not talk to anybody about it. And we had to kind of respect that about each other. So, Lauren, you were my sounding board for a lot of this because I saw you every day and you knew what we were going through. And so I appreciate you being the listening ear during all of this the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, a lot of dressing room chats in the morning before the show that I enjoyed, Kelsey. And I appreciate you. I wrote on Facebook this morning that it was a lot of life lessons for me because I'd never been through this. And a lot of people who haven't been through this, maybe you have a friend or a family member who is, it's really difficult to know what to say, how to show support. So I know you and I came together and we included a lot of resources in this story for people who may be going through this or know someone who is. So check that out. It's up at WRTV.com. Kelsey, thank you. We'll check back in with you a little bit later this morning.